Hi, welcome to week 13. Hope you had a great spring break. I hope you were relaxed, refreshed. I've taken a look at your the Cisco final exams you took. You guys did outstanding. I'm very happy. Now, I know there's some of you that really don't want to take the CCENT, whether it's your degree, whether it's just something you were interested to take this class. But the CCENT certification isn't something you wanted to do. I know at the beginning of the semester when I kind of said, okay, how many of those students would want to take the exam? I think I had 5 or 6 that actually told me they were interested in taking the CCENT exam. I know this last 4 weeks of the semester we're going to be test prep, and I intend to do that. But I know there's some of you that are probably going like, well, I really don't want to prepare for the test. What do I need to do? I've just finished 10 weeks, took a final. I've done very well in it. What does that mean in the grade? Well, what that means for your grade is it all depends. Now, what it means is that that'll be the lion's share of your grade. The test prep stuff is now for the students that want to take the test, the CCENT again, and want to help get better. Now, hopefully you all went and bought that book, because we're going to go through it, deciding whether I'll do it with lectures, whether I'll do it with video. We'll kind of play that by ear. But right now, there's some things I want to make sure we get squared away. One, even though if you're not interested in the CCENT test prep, you must do the reflection journal. That is still going to be there. It's going to be there week in, week out. And as you can tell, there are about 22 days, give or take, school days, or at least weekdays, between now and the end of the semester. I know the test prep will kind of set it up to be day in, day out, just total calendar days. We've got time to do this to kind of let you do days in, kind of handle it just with the weekdays, not necessarily including adding assignments on the weekends. If you feel to do that, feel free. I don't care. But each day I've set aside, I'm just following exactly the way the test prep book is set up to be. There's reading each day. There's the cram guide, and I posted the cram guide under the resource tab. So there's a CCENT cram guides. Skim it, read it every day. I also posted how to pass the CCNA in 60 days. And really what that gives you is, one, some insight as to, one, does this plan work? 2, it gives you some surveys to kind of say, okay, what do you really want to do? Do you really want to get the CCNA? I think I had a student ask me in a review question, they did, do employers actually look for the CCNA or the certification? Will you use everything that you're going to learn on a job? The answer is no. You never do. Based on the function, the role you're hired for, you're going to do 80% of your day is going to be spent doing just knowing 20% of the material we talked about. But what getting certification does is it shows you a couple of things. One, it gives an employer insight into you as a person. You're dedicated to a cause. Passing this test, it shows the knowledge that you've acquired. It just kind of shows that dedication, even though you may not use all those skills, but it definitely shows the dedication to learning the material. So you may want to look at that, how to pass CCNA in 60 days, just kind of see where you stand as far as networking and what do you want. because it really boils down to spend the next 20 days studying pretty hard. It's could be interesting. You need to make sure you understand basically what is the why. Why do you want to do this? If it's just a passing fancy, it might be interesting, or is it something you really, really want to do? And that how to pass CCNA in 60 days will help you kind of size that up. I told you put the cram guide in, and it basically just says this is something you're going to pretty much read every single day. You at least skim it every day, just to kind of keep all the terms and things that we covered this whole semester in your mind, day in, day out. And then I put the link to the subnetting because, as you can tell, that you're going to be asked a lot of questions about, is this in the subnet? Can these two communicate? So the more practice you get, the better you're going to be. So I'm going to put in assignments every single day, day 1 to 5, and then I'll give you 5 assignments each week. And there'll be some reading, read the cram guide. There'll be a link to the exam. I'm not going to capture your scores, but it's just you to give you a way to go through this. Now, when you get to the free material there, you'll also see other free material there that you can take advantage of on that in60days.com free section. But right now I'm going to use the links to the exam just for you to go through that. So it's just a reminder, reflection journal, go through each of the days, Monday through Friday, and we'll go from there. And I may post a few videos along the way if I find a topic there that maybe interesting. Now, if his labs say, use physical labs, you're going to have to use Packet Tracer unless you have physical labs, which is great. Or if you want to make arrangements to come into the lab, let me know, and we'll see what we can set up. If you have any questions, you know how to get a hold of me. Have a nice week. Bye-bye.